In the vast fields and in the green forests of the land of the rising sun, the story of farmers becomes deeper than ever. They are not only farmers, but also talented artists, creating extremely valuable agricultural works. The creativity and perseverance of farmers not only bring bountiful harvests but also contribute to enhancing the value of Japanese agricultural products in the international market. Prepare yourself a cool glass of iced coffee and join us in discovering how Japanese farmers harvest millions of tons of agricultural products. An account of Udo, a naturally occurring wild plant that has captivated people since ancient times in Japan. Udo, as a gift of spring, grows widely throughout the lands of this country, bringing with it fresh flavors and natural richness. Looking far away, you can see the diversity in Udo's shapes and colors. There's Yamama Udo with a wild, green, strong appearance but also hidden softness inside. As for Nanka Udo, pure and pure, blooming in white, like dreamy flower petals in the peaceful countryside. This difference is not only in shape, but also reflects the living environment in which they were born and developed. Yamama Udo, with a stout, upright stem, averages 60 to 90 centimeters in length and 2 to 5 centimeters in diameter. Although it has the ability to grow to a large size, it is still harvested in the spring, when the young stems are tender, providing a fresh flavor and retaining its natural sweetness. As for Udo Nanka, it is grown with this method. Flexible agricultural methods, carefully protected under the shade of trees, away from harsh sunlight. Therefore, it carries with it a sophistication, a gentle and soft beauty, like smooth white skin shielded under lush green foliage. After 30 to 40 days, when Udo reaches a height of about 70 centimeters, the harvest season begins. December to April is the peak time of waiting, when every step of the farmer becomes a step towards success. But the job is not easy. Harvesting underground requires remarkable patience and strength. Squatting continuously, legs and arms are working hard, although sometimes causing them health problems. But every farmer knows that his work is important and indispensable, and he does everything he can to fulfill his duties. Have you ever enjoyed any dish made from Udo? Please comment number 1 if you think that it has great taste. Each Udo is carefully cut and tightly wrapped, but not to simply be taken out of the cellar. A farmer waited below, ready to receive wooden boxes containing the contributions of his comrades. This moment is very important, because Udo will quickly turn blue when exposed to sunlight. Thus, an important transition took place. From outdoor planting and harvesting, farmers switched to indoor planting and harvesting, to protect Udo from any weather variations. Since then, Growing Udo indoors has become popular and productive, producing about 450 tons per year. But Udo is not just a simple specialty, but also a symbol of change and creativity. Its taste is not only a culinary experience, but also an emotion, a memory of spring and of the dedication of farmers. When you chew a piece of freshly harvested Udo, the crunchy sound and slight sweetness spread in your mouth, you feel fresh and refreshing, and that is why Udo has become a precious specialty by Takikawa. Let's start our journey to Kasumagaura Lake, one of the largest lakes in Japan, where lotus roots bloom bright yellow on the water, creating a beautiful and special landscape. The fertile lakeside land, with abundant water resources, is an ideal environment for the growth of lotus roots. From July to March every year is the golden time of the harvest season. When autumn comes, dedicated and passionate farmers are ready to go to the lake to harvest lotus roots. Every step they take on the shore of the lake is a journey full of hope and expectation, to wonderful moments of nature. When the lake's surface was submerged in darkness, all the lotus stems and green leaves on the water's surface were cut away, leaving only a peaceful and quiet picture of the large lake. But life continues. Underground, the lotus root is gradually accumulating starch from summer to winter. This means that lotus roots harvested from the same lake area can have different flavors, reflecting the change of season and time. Did you know that the taste of summer lotus root is described as sweet pears? Farmers do not stop working, continuing to harvest lotus roots until May, when the lotus roots become more flexible, causing the sugar content to turn into starch. But the work is not easy, because the mud makes every movement more forced and difficult. Farmers share that to extract the entire lotus root, patience and good technique are needed. Lotus roots do not grow straight in the soil, requiring gentleness and delicacy in every movement. This is not only to protect the lotus roots, but also to ensure that they can be sold at a good price. With an average price of about $2.80 per kilogram of lotus roots, each lotus root becomes a valuable treasure. But to achieve these lotus root balls, farmers must overcome difficulties and hardships. With a lotus field about 50 to 60 centimeters deep, they had to kneel in water up to their chests, but were content and willing to search for precious gems in the mud. With meticulousness and dedication, they used the water spray method to search for lotus root balls, one by one, through talented hands and through thorough water washing. This not only helps prevent the surface of the lotus root from being damaged, but also ensures that each lotus root ball has authentic natural flavor and beauty. Lotus root balls transported under this careful handling are not only delicious, but also pure white and perfectly shaped, adding value to each product. Upon arrival at the processing facility at Rancansano, each lotus root ball is cut and packaged one by one, with meticulousness and thoroughness. And a special thing is, lotus roots are not kept for long at the processing facility. Immediately after receiving orders from farmers, They are harvested and sent out in less than 2 days. This not only ensures the freshness of the product, but is also a commitment to quality and assurance to customers. Together we went on an emotional and exciting journey to new lands, discovering meaningful stories about Lotus Root and Udo. How do you feel after sharing these special moments? Please leave your opinion in the comments section below. Thank you for accompanying us, and see you in upcoming videos. This is our channel, and I'm excited to be part of the team that creates this content with our video editors and content creators.